Hello everyone. By the way, I'm John Richie Villapare from DSIE ICT TV. And today we will talk about how to construct a sentence. Our first rule to master is a subject-verb agreement. This means that the subject and the verb in sentence must agree in number. Let's look at an example. And here is our sentence constructed example. The cat is sleeping peacefully on the mat. Here, cat is a singular, so we use the singular verb is, and remember, subject-verb agreement is crucial for maintaining clarity and coherence in your writing. Next up, let's talk about avoiding run-on sentences. Run-on sentences occur when two or more independent clauses are improperly joined together. Let's see an example here. The sun was shining brightly. It was a perfect day for a picnic. This sentence is a run-on because it joins two independent clauses. The sun was shining brightly, and it was a perfect day for a picnic. Without proper punctuation or conjunction, to fix this, we can use a period, a semicolon, and conjunction. Commas are powerful tools for indicating pauses and separating different parts of a sentence. However, they must be used correctly to avoid confusion. Here is an example for it. Before we start our journey, we need to pack some snacks. In this sentence, the comma used correctly to separate the introductory phrase before we start our journey from the main clause. Remember to use commas judiciously to enhance clarity and readability. To keep your writing engaging, it is essential to vary your sentence structure. Using a variety of sentence lengths and types prevents monotony and adds rhythm to your prose. Let's see how it is done. The sun was setting, casting a warm glow over the horizon. Birds chirp happily as they return to their nest, while the gentle breeze rustled through leaves. In this example, we see a combination of simple and compound sentences, creating a dynamic and engaging narrative flow. Eliminating the wordiness. Wordiness can bog down your writing and obscure your message. It's crucial to trim unnecessary words and phrases to keep your sentences clear and concise. Let's simplify an example. Due to the fact that it was raining heavily, we decided to cancel our outdoor plans. This sentence can be streamlined too because of the heavy rain. We decided to cancel our outdoor plans. By eliminating the redundant phrases, we make our writing more efficient and impactful. Parallelism ensures that elements within a sentence are grammatically balanced and structurally consistent. Let's examine an example here.
Go.
She likes hiking, swimming, and to ride bicycles. To maintain parallelisms, we should revise it to she likes hiking, swimming, and riding bicycles. Consistent structure enhances readability and lends elegance to your writing. Pronouns should clearly refer to their antecedents to avoid confusions. Let's look at an example. Mary told Jane that she had won competition. Here, it is unclear whether she refers to Mary or Jane. To clarify, we can rephrase it as Mary told Jane that Jane had won the competition. Clarity in pronoun references is essential for effective communication. Active voice adds strength and clarity to your writing by clearly identifying the doer of an action. Let's see an example here.
Go.
The ball was kicked by Tom. In passive voice, the receiver of the action is the word or phrase ball, the ball. It emphasizes making the sentence less direct. By switching the active voice, we say, Tom kicked the ball. This sentence is more concise and direct, making it more engaging for the reader.
Go.
Balancing different sentence types, simple, compound, and complex, adds variety and rhythm to your writing. Let's examine an example.
Go.
After the storm passed, the sky cleared and the birds began to sing. This sentence combines simple and compound sentence structures, creating a harmonious flow. Experimenting with different sentence types keeps your writing fresh and engaging. Now that we've covered the key aspects of constructing effective sentences, it's time to test your knowledge with a simple quiz. This quiz will help you reinforce your learning and push your understanding to the next level. Dog is a singular subject and runs is a singular verb, which correctly agrees in number. This sentence joins two independent clauses without proper punctuation or conjunctions, making it a run-on sentence. The comma correctly separates the introductory phrase from the main clause. This sentence combines simple and compound structures to create a dynamic narrative flow. This sentence eliminates unnecessary words, making it clear and concise. The sentence uses parallel structures for all the activities listed. Congratulations, you are done taking the quiz. And there you have it. We've covered an essential aspect of sentence construction. Remember to pay attention to subject-verb agreement, avoid run-on sentences, use commas correctly, vary your sentence structure, eliminate wordiness, maintain parallelism, clarify pronouns references, use active voice, and balance sentence types. Mastering these fundamentals will elevate your writing to new heights. Thank you for watching and happy writing.